Alright guys, so we are already live actually. We are already live with the next day. It's day number 2 of the UBITEAM Tech Tournament. The loser bracket round 5. It is match number 4 here, where we have a German player against an Austrian, against a Czech player, and against a French player. So international match here coming up, but especially a European match. And we're gonna start with the map called Bloodlust by Kiesler. And yeah, this map is being played in the also in the TCS tournament, where Dexter has WR, I think, with a 49. I don't have Trackmania.io open, but I think I should open it. But yeah, that is the match that we are witnessed today. And as the first one, players have already lost the match, so the bottom 2 is going out. Only the top 2 goes into loser bracket round number 6, which is, I think, quarter or semi-final of that. I think, no, semi-final. I think loser bracket semi-final is afterwards. So they took some break, and maybe they've already practiced the map a little bit more after that. But yeah, the WR is a 52.49 by Dexter. Maybe we see some more activity here. I'm just gonna check in a minute, or I'm just gonna check here. But we're gonna go live with the first round here. We had one warm up beforehand, and now we're gonna go live. All right, so I'm interested to see who's gonna perform the best on this one, and I haven't introduced you with the format yet. So the format works like that. We have cup mode that will be played, so we collect, or the players collect points till a point above 100. And in that regard, you get more points when you get first, second, compared to third or fourth. So for first you get 10 points, for second 6, for third 4, and for fourth 3 points. And let's take a look here how it's going. Scary takes over the lead temporarily, but it is Buzy with more speed here. So the Genius player versus Numalops here. They are having a nice fight at the moment, but it's Scary with a great line. He comes back into the lead. Let's take a look. Where is Bubbleman, the shift player? Currently finds himself in last position. Also Flyer goes for the attack here. Nice speed for him accumulated in this section, and he can temporarily overtake Buzy here in this section. Scary, however, is still leading. Buzy is coming closer. It is Flyer not with the best ending, and he will get overtaken there eventually. Everyone is going for the safe finish. If 53.23 is enough to overtake Buzy and claim victory here in this round. So yeah, that is it. That's how the cookie crumbles. We play each map for 4 times, and there are 4 maps in the map pool, so 16 rounds. And if the 16 rounds are over, we're gonna start with this map, so with map number 1 again. Alright, so first round goes to Austria, to Scary, to the Numalops player. Great performance thus far for him. See the free camera. We see no major mistake thus far. Flyer with a good line there. Very, very good line from Flyer. And also Buzy does it quite nicely. Bubbleman is 1 car length behind, but gets a good slide here. But still not the best amount of speed here accumulated from Bubbleman. So he is not making it that well. So let's take a look here onto the next part. It's Flyer still having the lead here over his teammate. I think both playing for Team Numalops. Which I can see from the cars, but Scary with a mistake. Bubbleman goes into 2nd position, also can overtake Flyer if he makes, of course, a mistake. But Flyer is on another level here. He's flying away, gets himself a good time here. A low 53.07. Bubbleman on 2nd, Buzy on P3, and then we have Scary after that mistake on 4th position. But pretty evenly distributed match thus far. Okay, next round coming up. Next round coming up. And it is Scary, who is currently on P4. And not having the best start here. But one player made a mistake, and I think that was a shift player. That was Bubbleman here, making that mistake. So he is dead in this round. And Flyer, again, with a very, very good section here, has so much of a lead here to work with. 0.13 of a second it is. And he is still maintaining that lead. And also we have Scary and Buzy, however, close by, and it's Flyer making that mistake there on the narrowing of the road. Touches the outside there, or the inside rather, but the outside of the block, of course, and makes that mistake. But who's getting first? It's Scary or Buzy? It's Buzy jumping lower, but Scary with a little bit more speed, and he takes it here with a 0.24. But a great round to go here into round number 4 coming up now. So great round here from Scary, taking that victory and goes into the lead again after his victory in the first round. Okay, to the next round we go. Flyer again. He is on such a banger of a start here. That is unbelievable. Buzy with the first mistake. Bubbleman and Scary are a little bit further behind. But Flyer, man, this guy is really flying through that map. And he is probably on a sub 53 time here by the looks of it. So he can take it a little bit easy on the ending, but makes another mistake here. He just makes another mistake here and he is dead. So he is just, yeah, you know, he could have been first here, going out here with 30 plus points, but with that only 21 points. But who's getting first? Is it Bubbleman or Scary? Scary with more speed and he's taking it, but again, not decided till the ending here. So Scary with yet another victory. Then with Bubbleman in second though, so also good for him. 2 second places, but he needs a first position in order to come closer to Scary. But Bubbleman with that coming closer to Flyer and Buzy. And also Carpenosa, thank you so much for the raid, man. Thank you so much for the raid. Much appreciated. So you just joined in time. And make sure to check out Carpe Nostra. So next map is also being played in the TCS. It's Unova by Slays and Mephisto. And that is the next map. That is the next map here. Probably the harder maps from both of them. Kind of, I would say. Or, well, it's harder because you have to push a lot. There are not a lot of obstacles here on this map. And it's, you know, see a lot of normal road. Some hard parts are here, of course, with the ending. But you can definitely push it on this map. And on Unova, the WR is from Maui. It's a 54.34. And let me see. I think Buzy also has a good time here. Because when I checked, the Genius players actually were very fast on this one. I don't see Buzy in here, actually. But a lot of his team members. So I see Energize, I see Silver, I see Enner. And yeah, so on and so forth. But again, one warm-up before we're gonna go live into 4 live rounds. This ending can be tricky because if you touch or mess it up, you have to go for the other finish. But yeah, let's go ahead here. Warm-up has ended. And good luck to the players. Good luck, good luck. Alright, so let's take a look here. Who is gonna make it and who not? Who's making that first mistake? Scary and Flyer with a good start, going hand in hand here into the next section of the map. This long left-hander where you have to get a lot of speed and also a good angle for this right turn. So both of them doing it pretty nicely. Now there comes a part that is really hard. You have to squeeze your car just close to the barrier. Buzy did it really, really nicely to get a lot of speed. And also, again, a good angle for this part. Here you want to minimize airtime and then also get a good line over this part here. But it's again Flyer making that mistake. Then the auto slide into a repetitive slide. And then you can go for a no jump here, but it's hard to do, but also gives you a better angle. Buzy is making that mistake and he is dead here. Who's getting first though? It's Scary or actually Bubbleman coming dangerously closer there, but it's not enough. But definitely a great round. Pretty close, 0.1 between first and third. After that mistake from Buzy, it's still a nice way to his round development. So Scary is leading with 43 points. Was expecting that. He was playing very, very well yesterday. Actually didn't expect him here in the loser bracket at first. But he is definitely ready, as you can see. So let's go into the next round. Round number 6 in total. And Scary again with a very good start. It's Flyer who fell down behind again. So Flyer not really consistent here. He is on pace. Probably the fastest player from all of them here. He's very experienced. But he is making a lot of mistakes. He can capitalize from the mistake from Buzy though, so he can still get himself 4 instead of 3 points. Let's take a look here. Bubbleman could get himself another 6 pointer, but maybe even more than that because it is Scary who made a mistake. So the Caster's Curse is kicking in here. So this time it works in favor for Team Shift and also for Bubbleman. So he looks like to take his first round victory here. He's 0.5 ahead. And Scary is nowhere near, but he gets attacked by Flyer here. Who's getting second? No, Scary denies that attack. Bubbleman takes it with 55.50 and is on a good way here to extend his lead to Flyer and Buzy, because both of them only with 4 and 3 points. So 34 points for the German player And then we have 49 points for Scary, who really did pretty nicely. I mean, 4 first places, 1 last and 1 second place for him thus far in 6 rounds. That is a great performance from him. And maybe he can get himself a 5th first place. But Flyer also looks ready. Flyer also looks ready here, and he can well make something happen, since he is, as I said, look at him. Look at this start. It's very, very good from Flyer. Buzy made that first mistake. Bubbleman is a little bit further behind, so it's Scary versus Flyer for that first position. Flyer with a great line here, goes into the lead, also lowering his airtime, gets a very good line here. Look at the speed from Flyer, man. He is really pressing B for boost here. 0.2 of an advantage over Scary. Speedy. Scary. I just was thinking about Austria and then about Speedy. My god, what am I talking about? And Flyer is eventually taking that one here. It is a dire 10-pointer for him. And also Scary with a mistake here. Still is able to finish, but Bubbleman again capitalizing from someone's mistake and getting himself 6 points. So good run here for Bubbleman. Up to 40 points. So he's really getting those 6 pointers every round. That is really good for him. That is really, really nice for him. Alright, into the next round we go. Into the next one we go. And it is a close start. Buzy, who was really struggling on this map thus far. Currently again in last position. He should just get a safe run through. But also not the best speed here for him. Also not the best speed for him here. But the Flyer is just flying away again in this part. He really figured this one out the best. Look at that. He's extending his lead again. 2.2 of a second. Buzy with another mistake. Scary and Bubbleman are in a close proximity. But Flyer again with a mistake. And Flyer is risking it a lot, as well as Bubbleman there. Almost touching the grass. But who's getting first? It's Bubbleman with good speed. Scary's coming closer. It's enough for Bubbleman to stay in first. My god, man. Bubbleman is just staying in first by a hair. And yeah, he's just taking another round. So Unova, actually the WR on this map is a point 34, about a 54-34. So they're driving roughly 1 second from that. But Bubbleman with a good performance here. Man, really nice. I like your stream. Thank you so much, man. Glad you liked my stream. And welcome in it. Welcome in it. I'm currently casting a competition. So you don't have that much chat interaction in my stream, because I'm casting and I want to focus on the gameplay here, because some people, or most of the people who are currently watching, are just interested in that, you know. And yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you, much appreciated. And hopefully you also like my cast. Yeah, hopefully you also like my cast. I'm putting a lot of effort into that. And also prepared this time a little bit more compared to the other one. But we have the next map. Hybrid Minds is the next map. Not even my favorite, or one of my favorite DNB artists, but also a map by MD Point in this competition. So very cool to see that. The WRs from Barbos, it's a point 34, a 58-34. And I would say that this is the hardest map out of this map pool. Also because of this transition. There are a lot of like really, really tiny transitions that you have to nail, especially this left-hander here with the beam balance part, and then the drift, where you have to get on yourself a lot of speed to make the ending jump with that small reactor trigger there. But I like this map. It's hard though, but it is map number 3 and also one of the 4 maps in this competition. And let's take a look who's gonna take it here. Let's take a look into the standing. Scary is still leading with 59 points, but Bubbleman is coming dangerously closer. Buzy fell behind a little bit, and then we have Flyer on P3. He could have well been in the battle for first, but he made too many mistakes. Okay, into the next one we go. So Flyer, I was not expecting something else. Flyer with the best start. He is, as I said, probably the fastest and most experienced driver from all of them. And I think he also played in a... Wasn't he playing in 2015 at the World Cup? Am I recalling it correctly? Maybe someone in the chat can correct me. But, you know, he's a very fast tech player. And currently he's 0.1 in the lead. Ahead of Scary here, who is currently at 59 points. So if you get yourself up to 100 points, he will activate Finest mode. And that means that you have to get... I know that Flyer and Heavy Flyer are different people. But I thought Flyer was also qualifying for one of the main events, one tech main events. But yeah, Flyer takes it. With a 59.02, I would consider that a good time. Every time that goes into the 59 direction is very good. And Flyer takes it here. Scary on P2, and then we have Buzy and Bubbleman on 3 and 4, getting themselves 4 and 3 points, vice versa. Heavy Flyer, never forget him, man. One of the greatest players. But yeah, then I was having something else in my mind. Anyways, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. So round number 10 coming up. Scary leading ahead of Flyer. And then we have Buzy and Bubbleman. Bubbleman going for an interesting line there by jumping so far to the left. Maybe he had to alternate his line due to a prior a bad one. But also Buzy again with a mistake. So he's falling majorly behind. But actually we have a fight for second place here between Bubbleman and Flyer. Who could both be tied in points if Flyer gets himself not that first position but second. But currently it's looking that he can maybe go for the attack. Very risky line over the beam section here. Flyer with a little bit more speed though. But I think, is it enough? I think it's enough. Yes, 0.005 of a second, and Flyer takes that 10-pointer. But what a great ending there also on the beam section from Flyer, going so far to the left for the most optimal angle that you can see to the right there. That was really, really nice from him. And gets just a lot of speed there, and 0.005 is enough, and with that he goes into the second place. Buzy again with a mistake, and this is devastating to see for the BGenius player. Buzy is not really in this match. He's with his head somewhere else, but the match hasn't started for him. So he makes a lot of mistakes, as well as Scary here in this round. So Scary with a mistake, and now Flyer and Bubbleman, both the players who are fighting it out for P number 2 at the moment, are batting it out. But also Bubbleman again with his rather consistent driving is on P2. So P2 for Bubbleman because Flyer has gotten himself that no slide. So 3 mistakes in this round, but Flyer is not out of this. It's only 0.29 and Flyer is coming dangerously close to him. Not the best speed in this uphill though, so Bubbleman is extending again. And Bubbleman will take this round. Great ending for him, also sufficient speed. And Bubbleman takes yet another 10-pointer. Not the fastest time, a 0.69. Nice. But yeah, it's enough. It's enough for him. And now tying up the score again. Here Flyer at 67 points, as well as Bubbleman. And they're coming closer and closer to Scary. But also Buzy has to push it. He has to push it here in order to make something happen. He should not make a mistake in this round. He has to win a round, or at least get second, but not get those 3-pointers there. That is not good for you. But Scary is already 0.16 ahead. Bubbleman 0.4 behind, so he's made a mistake. Maybe he's capitalizing again from mistakes from the people here in the top pack, as Buzy not getting himself the best approach here. I think he has clipped there or something. Not sure what happened there, but he lost speed. Maybe tapped the brake for too long. But there was such a rapid slowdown without a penalty. And this was looking a little bit Greek to me. Okay, so Scary leading here, 0.15. That should be it for him. But also Flyer's coming dangerously closer, actually. But it's not enough. It's not enough. Scary wins this round with a 58.93.2. So that is also a great time from Scary, the normal ops driver. And with that, again, brings himself on the field. And yeah, Bubbleman should know that they're... Wait. Oh, damn it. He's not finishing. Ay. That is not good. This is not good for him. This is not good. So next map is coming up. It is Rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. A map that we haven't seen in any other competition beforehand. Not as like Bloodlust and Unova, who were played in the TCS. So Rumble by Any Sado. WR is from Feet, who's also playing this competition. It's a 52.74. And yeah, cool map. Cool map. But the ending is pretty interesting. Because it's not that hard, you know, it's not that hard. But people tend to mess that one up, I think, the easiest, I would say. Because you're gonna see it now. You're gonna see it here in the warm-up. And this could already be the last map in this loser bracket round number 5. You can easily mess up this ending by just steering in too early or too late. And yeah, we've seen mistakes here, and we will see mistakes. Not maybe in this one, but it can happen. And also hello to Mikkel. Hello there, man. So, good luck again on this map. This could be the last map of this loser bracket round number 5, which is match number 4 here that we're playing, or that we're seeing. Let's see how it is going. Scary and Flyer are leading against old picture here. Bubbleman a little bit further behind. And yeah, let's take a look how Bubbleman is developing in this round. He overtakes Buzy. And yeah, goodbye Frechtags and Mikkel. Check out the bracket. Everything is scheduled there. So I'm not gonna... yeah, I something around 20, I think. Yeah, Flyer takes that round here. Yes, he's doing so. Scary on P2 and a 53.16 is definitely a good time here. Every time that goes into the 52, 53-ish low region is a winning time. And we've already seen fast times here on this map. But it is enough here to take it. 0.74, as I said, is the WR. So dropping a sub 53 is definitely a good time. But also a nice time here from both of them. And Scary up to 90 points. So he needs a 10-pointer to clock himself in the finalist mode. And he can eventually make it happen. He can eventually make it happen in this round. But currently this Flyer leading the round. And also he has accumulated a lead here of 12 points over Bubbleman, who's in second. And also Buzy is 19 points behind third position. So it's looking not even bad. It's looking grim for the B-Genius driver. And good for Team Numalops here in this round, because they're in first and second again. But of course, Scary needs first to get himself finalists. Flyer, of course, wants to deny that. You want to go into the next round with the top seed in order to not play 2 first-seeded players in your match, because the match can always be dominated by a player. But Scary, with a great ending, gets himself that 10-pointer, and with that, up to finalist. So good luck to him. And 89 points for Flyer. And yeah, on the dot, 100 points for him. That's sometimes how it is. And good luck to Scary. So Scary's first finalist attempt. Let's take a close look here onto that. And also onto Flyer, who is in a close fight with him, but goes into the lead here. But Scary's ending was so good, actually. It was so nicely executed from the Numalops driver that he can well make it happen here. Look at the speed accumulated here. Very nice turn here from Scary. Also here going so outside to that he has more speed. And currently it's neck and neck here. It's tied to the thousandths of a second, but still Flyer with that mistake, and Flyer is dead. Flyer is dead, so Scary can cruise it into the finish. But also Bubbleman is only 0.2 away, but it seems that Scary's gonna take it. Scary's gonna win it here and goes into loser bracket round number 6, which is, I think, the loser bracket semifinal. And Scary is through, so deserved NGG. He was stumbling a bit on some rounds, but else it was it is a deserved victory, and Scary is through. So 92 points for Flyer. He needs first position. But also Bubbleman is on a good amount of points here. He's at 80 points. So that means 2 victories in a row. And he is finalist himself. But Flyer should know that here. And yeah, he should not give this or let this one slip out of his hand. He's so far ahead here. He's at a 12-point lead. But it's not over till it's over, of course. Bubbleman with a good line here accumulates a lot of speed here in this section. Also Buzy's in the race, so maybe he has woken up here. But goes so far up there. Look at the speed from Buzy. And also Flyer and Bubbleman. So that is a very close round here. Bubbleman with a mistake there. And Flyer needs first. Bear that in mind. So Buzy also in the race. But he makes that mistake there on the inside. He makes that mistake there. And Flyer is eventually winning this round here. And goes up into finalist. A 53.23. That was actually a great paced round. But yeah, Flyer is taking it. So good luck to him. And we're going to go to round number 17. To the first map again. So good luck to Flyer, Bubbleman at 86, and then we have Buzy at 64 points. Okay, so again we have this map here, Bloodlust. If possible. And who's not saving VODs? You always save VODs on Twitch. You should. That's the guys. If you consider streaming and cast matches, always make sure to save your VODs. Always do that. Always do that. That is a very, very vital part. And yeah, currently we have Bloodlust again here, and I will just highlight the matches afterwards, and I'm gonna upload them to YouTube, so don't worry about that. But we have the this round coming up here, so not really casting it too much. So yeah, let's go ahead here and see what is happening. Good luck, of course, to Flyer, who's in finalist. And then we have Bubbleman, who is close by, but still is at least 2 rounds away of getting that. And also Flyer with a great start here. Great start for him. He's 0.1 ahead. 0.1 ahead of the rest of the pack. And then the Bubbleman has to push it here. Flyer, however, not really yeah, extending his lead as the rest coming closer, but actually Flyer with a great line here. Look at that. Flyer in the lead here by 0.1 of a second. Make it 0.14 now. And 0.14 is a lot on tag. And also Bubbleman is losing it here. So that's the GG here. Unless Flyer is messing up the last turn. But he also used his first finalist attempt. But still a great effort from Bubbleman here, who did a great job. Buzy was unfortunately falling a bit behind. But Flyer's taking it also with a great time at 53.07. And yeah, with that we have Flyer and Scary through. So Bubbleman and Buzy are out of this competition. Still a nice performance. Still a nice performance from them. But nice to see that Flyer is through. He will definitely improve and be better in the upcoming rounds. But yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles. That's how the cookie crumbles. And that's how it is. So we are not playing for P3 because they're out. But still a nice performance here from the players. So that's it. GG's and commiseration to Bubbleman and Buzy.